Top of the morning, y'all. Shoes on the other foot now, ain't it? For years, the left has thrown the title hate group at anybody they don't like, and you know it. And then most of the time they do it without any proof. Well, we got all the proof we need now from Harvard. First off, I want to mention First Cup Coffee. This is all I drink. It gets me fired up in the morning. First Cup Coffee is made right here in the USA. They have patriotic coffee. It's not burnt like Starbucks. It's just perfectly roasted. I cannot get enough of this goodness. So go to firstcup.com, use code BUDDY for 10% off. Now, I'm not trying to be extreme with this kind of video or outrageous with the title whatsoever. I know you read it, but you have groups like MIT and Harvard, and they really truly are hate groups. They've proven why in the past 2 weeks, haven't you? Okay, I want to paint it like this. In my house, the weather is starting to get cold down here. There's darkness. It's Christmas time. This is just the way the season goes, which means me and my boys play a lot of chess. Now, chess was a game that was used by kings for military strategy and for complex thinking. Now, if our founding fathers could see us today, they might call what we're living in now as the age of perverts. And I'm not talking about sexual perverts, I'm talking about political perversion. You see, y'all, the weakest piece on the chessboard is the pawn. And what I love about the pawn is, if it can somehow get to the end of the board and it can reach the very end, it becomes a queen, which is an extremely powerful piece on the board. But here's the deal. While you're playing chess and you take a break and use the bathroom, that left-wing extremist takes that pawn off the table and replaces it with a queen. The difference is, when it's not earned, injustice is at its highest. Nobody should be politically bulletproof. Nobody should be politically immune. Claudia Gay was literally created in a lab. The president of Harvard, which is basically like owning Boardwalk on Monopoly, she gets to support genocide of the Jews on national television, plagiarize nearly 30 documents, and she still keeps her job? Well, let's look at the boxes she checks. Black, female, her last name is literally Gay. She's got the short haircut. Her hatred is not only still in power, but it's endorsed. The mayor of Boston, who just had a no whites Christmas party, female, Asian, Democrat. As long as you are supported by the Marxists, you get to do whatever you want. And just so y'all don't think I'm just going one way and you're new to this channel, I want to also point out this is no different than a rich white kid on a popular fraternity whose dad is a lawyer and he gets him out of a heavy crime just because he's daddy, and the kid don't end up going to jail. The left has given that star to the people I just mentioned, including the White House press secretary. Y'all know her. KJB hides behind all the boxes she checks. Look, we've all seen these viral videos of special needs kids that get on the football field, right? And it's the last play of the entire football season, and everyone cheers because they're trying to get down there and make a big play. It's not the kid's fault he's special needs. I think it's a beautiful gesture. To let a kid experience something like that is incredible. It's a moment he'll never forget in a sports game. But let us remember, a sports game is not a matter of life and death when your team is up 42-14. But who runs this country, makes the decisions, avoids war, or leads us into war, those things are a matter of life and death. And a country that becomes obsessed with using unqualified people to make history becomes history. Means we're done. I guess you could ask the ancient Romans. I gave them a phone call to see if they want to be part of this video, but they were unavailable for comment. Y'all get my drift? Not to sound morbid or anything, but I really do look forward to the revolution coming. I look forward to the final act because we know all the wrongs are gonna be corrected. Listen, y'all, I know that it feels like torture to be strong and to have common sense in the midst of a bunch of million idiots, but listen to me when I say this. They can only step so far out on that branch until that branch snaps and breaks. We're getting close to that time right now. And remember what God said in Joel 2:25. I will restore to you the years the locusts have eaten. Meditate on that. Chew it up. Swallow it. It's good for you. God be good.